Hello knife people. I want to do a review on the Bark River Cub. Second time around, this time with sound. And I've had this one for a long time, I don't know, six years maybe. And I've used it a lot. This used to be my favorite. It's one of my top knives. So I want to do a review on all my favorites and talk about them briefly. So this is the Bark River Cub in CPM 3V, which is a carbon steel, not stainless. Now, most people probably that are watching these videos know what CPM 3V is, but it's a very durable carbon steel and it's very corrosion resistant. So it's almost stainless. If you look at the descriptions, a lot of times they'll put it just under the limit of, I think, chromium, whatever stainless metals are mixed in to not be stainless. You see it's got, even though I've cleaned it, it's got a stain here. The blade's a little stained, not a real patina on it, but it will rust, and I clean anything like that. If you use it regularly, you shouldn't see anything. But it's a wonderful steel. Now, it seems to me that I've shown a bunch of carbon steel blades, and to be honest with you, most of my knives are stainless. However, if you're using a knife regularly, carbon steel is good for you. Especially if you're not spending a lot of money on a super premium steel. Though, as you know about Bark River knives, they're not really cheap. The handle is composite black micarta with orange liners, and if you see my videos, you know I have several knives with orange liners. Makes them easier to find when you drop, and finding the leaves. It's got some finger grooves, which are pretty smooth. I don't like finger grooves, but they came with it. These are okay. It's got a mosaic pin, and it's, I believe, copper and composite. And then the other pins are thick tubes and a single lanyard hole. The stock is nice and thick, looks like quarter, though the blade geometry is nice and thin, and a good, nice, beautiful grind on it. And though it's not a Scandi grind, I still use it for a lot of bushcrafting. But it could be used also for hunting and skinning. Maybe not the best grind for that, but not a bad one either. This blood groove, however, probably not necessary. It's the only knife I have with that in it. They don't really do anything. I'm not going to go stick a pig anyhow. On the handle, one thing I really like about it is how the butt is curved, and you can really hold on to it. Plus, it feels very comfortable in my hand. Both directions. It doesn't have a flat spot here that you put your finger on, so you need to keep that back. But the way the handle is shaped, you can really move it and it's not going to come out of your hand. Feels good hot, cold, wet and dry. Now, I haven't gotten blood all over this one because I don't use this one for hunting, but a similar handle does very well. So, like and subscribe to my videos. I don't think any great crowd is watching the knife videos right now, but I have a lot of them to show. One of the next videos I want to do, besides maybe a few working videos of some of the top knives, or I want to show my top 3 or top 5 in a comparison video and talk about them. Also, I have, I don't know, 10 or 15 Bark Rivers that seems like a lot of people are interested in. They're really good knives, and I can share info on those. I use half of them, and half of them I don't use. More of a collector's item. Though when I got my first Bark River, it's so expensive I figured I had to collect it. Now that it seems more trivial because they're definitely worth the money. This is the type of knife and you can get any handle you want almost if you look online. But the type of knife that's heirloom quality, even though it's maybe they're not made by one individual maker. It's a group of people. They may not be as collectible as a single maker knife. But some of the models that they make are one-time models, and ever since everyone is really custom, you can get a unique knife every time. And they do offer opportunity, or they used to offer opportunity, especially on certain releases, to get extra customization and to order them in advance. So, Bark River Cub. It's probably my top 3 knives. I'll try to do a little more on this one. If you see some of my old videos, you might be able to tell that I'm using it in the field. If you'd like to see anything in particular, please comment. Any feedback, comment, questions, comment. And I will respond, and also I can make the videos that you guys are looking for. If you want to see Bark River knives, if you want to see marble knives, roundel knives, Skagel knives, all kinds, whatever. I don't have everything, but I have a pretty large collection, and I'm trying to show some of it off now. Have fun.